Top 25 Project Planner Interview Questions and Answers. Preparing for a project planner interview requires a strong understanding of project scheduling, risk management, resource allocation, and communication strategies. Employers look for candidates who can efficiently coordinate timelines, manage budgets, and ensure projects are completed successfully. The following 25 project planner interview questions and answers will help you demonstrate your technical expertise, organizational abilities, and strategic planning skills, enabling you to make a strong impression and stand out as a top candidate. 1. What are the main responsibilities of a project planner? A project planner is responsible for developing project schedules, defining milestones, allocating resources, and tracking progress to ensure timely completion. They coordinate with team members, identify potential delays, and create mitigation plans. Additionally, they use tools like MS Project or Primavera to visualize timelines and dependencies. Effective planners also forecast resource needs, maintain documentation, and communicate updates to stakeholders to keep the project aligned with strategic goals. 2. How do you create a project schedule? To create a project schedule, I begin by defining the project scope and deliverables. Then, I identify tasks, estimate their durations, and determine dependencies. Using tools like MS Project or Primavera, I create a Gantt chart for visualization. I also allocate resources, assign responsibilities, and include milestones for tracking. Finally, I review the schedule with stakeholders and update it regularly to reflect progress and any scope changes. 3. What tools do you use for project planning? I primarily use tools like Microsoft Project, Primavera P6, and Smartsheet for scheduling and progress tracking. For collaboration, I rely on platforms such as Asana or Trello. Excel is valuable for budget tracking, while Power BI supports project performance reporting. These tools collectively enhance visibility, streamline communication, and ensure effective monitoring of project timelines, costs, and resources, helping me deliver projects efficiently and within deadlines. 4. How do you handle project delays? When project delays occur, I first identify the root cause through analysis and communication with team members. Then, I assess the impact on timelines, resources, and budgets. I revise the project schedule, reallocate resources, and adjust priorities if needed. I also inform stakeholders about the delay and mitigation measures. Proactive risk management and continuous progress monitoring help minimize such occurrences and maintain overall project control. 5. How do you estimate project timelines? Estimating project timeline starts with breaking the project into manageable tasks. I use historical data, expert judgment, and estimation techniques like PERT or the critical path method, CPM, to calculate task durations. I consider resource availability and potential risks before finalizing the schedule. Regularly updating estimates based on actual performance ensures more accurate forecasting and effective time management throughout the project lifecycle. 6. Describe the critical path method, CPM. The critical path method, CPM, identifies the longest sequence of dependent activities that determine a project's minimum completion time. It highlights tasks that directly affect deadlines, helping planners prioritize critical activities. By analyzing early start, late start, and float values, I can determine which tasks have scheduling flexibility. Monitoring the critical path ensures that any delay in key activities is addressed promptly to avoid project overruns. 7. How do you manage multiple projects simultaneously? When managing multiple projects, I prioritize tasks based on deadlines, dependencies, and impact. I use project management software to track progress and allocate resources efficiently. Time blocking and clear communication with stakeholders help avoid overlap. Regular progress reviews ensure each project stays on schedule. By maintaining transparency and managing workload strategically, I can balance priorities and achieve successful outcomes across multiple projects. 8. How do you track project progress? I track project progress using performance metrics like schedule variance, earned value, and milestone completion. Tools such as MS Project or dashboards in Power BI provide visual tracking. Weekly progress meetings and daily updates ensure issues are addressed early. I compare plan versus actual progress and adjust schedules or resources accordingly. Regular reporting keeps stakeholders informed and ensures that the project stays aligned with objectives. 9. How do you ensure effective communication in projects? Effective communication starts with establishing clear reporting channels and frequency. I use tools like Slack, Teams, and email updates for consistent coordination. Regular meetings ensure everyone understands project goals, progress, and challenges. I also tailor communication for different stakeholders, ensuring technical details for the team and concise summaries for executives. Transparency, active listening, and documentation are key to maintaining trust and preventing misunderstandings. 10. What are the key components of a project plan? A comprehensive project plan includes a project scope, objectives, deliverables, timelines, resources, budget, and risk management strategy. It also defines roles, communication plans, and performance metrics. A well-structured plan ensures alignment among stakeholders, provides a roadmap for execution, and allows tracking of progress and changes. It serves as a foundation for managing scope, cost, and time throughout the project lifecycle. 11. How do you allocate resources efficiently? I begin by assessing project requirements and matching tasks to team members' skills. Using resource management tools, I monitor workload distribution and prevent overallocation. I prioritize critical tasks and adjust assignments as needed. I also factor in availability, leave schedules, and training requirements. Regular reviews help optimize resource usage, ensuring productivity and preventing burnout while maintaining project quality and timelines. 12. How do you handle changes in project scope? When scope changes arise, I evaluate their impact on timelines, costs, and resources. I update the project plan, communicate adjustments to stakeholders, and obtain formal approval before implementation. Change requests are documented through a controlled process to maintain transparency. I also assess risks associated with a change and ensure alignment with project objectives. This structured approach prevents scope creep and keeps the project on track. 13. Describe your experience with risk management. Risk management involves identifying, assessing, and mitigating potential project risks. I use tools like risk registers to document and monitor risks throughout the project. I categorize them by impact and probability, then develop mitigation and contingency plans. Regular reviews ensure proactive handling of emerging issues. Effective risk communication with stakeholders helps maintain confidence and keeps the project resilient against unexpected challenges. 14. How do you prioritize project tasks? I prioritize tasks based on their impact on the critical path, deadlines, and dependencies. Urgent and high-impact activities receive top priority, while less critical ones are scheduled flexibly. Tools like Moscow or Eisenhower Matrix help in structured prioritization. I also consider resource availability and stakeholder expectations to maintain balance. Regular reassessment ensures priorities align with evolving project goals and constraints. 15. What's your approach to cost management in projects? Cost management begins with accurate budgeting and cost estimation. I track expenses regularly and compare them with a baseline budget using tools like Excel or Primavera. Variance analysis helps detect deviations early. I also forecast future costs based on performance trends. Transparent communication about financial status and timely corrective actions ensure that projects remain financially sustainable and within approved limits. 16. How do you ensure project quality? I ensure quality by setting clear standards during the planning phase and integrating quality assurance into every stage. Regular audits, reviews, and testing ensure deliverables meet specifications. I use checklists and quality control tools to verify consistency. Collaboration with team members and stakeholders maintains adherence to requirements. Continuous improvement through feedback enhances project performance and customer satisfaction. 17. How do you collaborate with stakeholders? Stakeholder collaboration starts with identifying all relevant parties and understanding their expectations. I maintain regular communication through meetings, reports, and updates. I also involve them in decision-making processes, ensuring transparency. Managing conflicting interests through negotiation and active listening helps build trust. Strong stakeholder relationships contribute to smoother execution and better project outcomes. 18. How do you deal with team conflicts? When conflict arises, I address them promptly by understanding all perspectives. I facilitate open discussions to identify root causes and find mutually beneficial solutions. Maintaining professionalism and focusing on project goals helps ease tensions. I also ensure clear communication, define roles, and respect within the team. Proactive conflict management strengthens collaboration and productivity. 19. How do you handle underperforming team members? I start by identifying the cause of underperformance, whether it's lack of skills, motivation, or unclear expectations. I provide feedback and support through training or mentoring. Setting measurable goals and monitoring improvement helps track progress. If performance doesn't improve, I escalate the issue appropriately. Encouragement and constructive feedback foster accountability and promote team growth. 20. How do you maintain project documentation? I maintain organized documentation covering project plans, schedules, progress reports, risk logs, and meeting minutes. Cloud platforms like SharePoint or Google Drive ensure accessibility and version control. I follow standardized naming conventions and file structures for easy retrieval. Regular updates and backups safeguard project information and ensure transparency and compliance. 21. What is Earned Value Management EVM? Earned Value Management EVM measures project performance by comparing planned work, completed work, and actual costs. Key metrics include Cost Performance Index, CPI, and Schedule Performance Index, SPI. These indicators reveal whether the project is on budget and on schedule. I use EVM to detect early deviations, allowing timely corrective actions and better forecasting of project outcomes. 22. How do you ensure deadlines are met? Meeting deadlines requires realistic scheduling, clear prioritization, and proactive risk management. I continuously monitor progress using tracking tools and milestone reviews. Early identification of delays allows prompt corrective actions. I maintain regular communication with stakeholders and motivate the team to stay focused. Flexibility and contingency planning ensure that targets are achieved without compromising quality. 23. How do you handle high-pressure project environments? In high-pressure situations, I focus on organization, clear priorities, and calm decision-making. I rely on structured planning and effective delegation to manage workloads. Communication becomes even more crucial, ensuring everyone knows their responsibilities. I also monitor stress levels within the team, promoting a supportive atmosphere. By staying composed and solution-oriented, I maintain productivity and project momentum under pressure. 24. How do you measure project success? Project success is measured through timely delivery, budget adherence, quality achievement, and stakeholder satisfaction. I also evaluate performance using KPIs like ROI, CPI, and SPI. Post-project reviews help identify lessons learned and areas for improvement. Continuous feedback from stakeholders ensures alignment with organizational objectives and contributes to long-term project management excellence. 25. Why do you want to work as a project planner? I'm passionate about organizing complex projects and ensuring efficiency through structured planning. The role allows me to apply analytical, technical, and interpersonal skills to achieve project goals. I enjoy transforming ideas into actionable plans, coordinating teams, and delivering results on time. Working as a project planner provides continuous learning opportunities and the satisfaction of seeing projects progress from concept to successful completion. A successful project planner must combine strategic thinking with technical expertise and communication skills. These 25 interview questions and answers provide valuable insights to help you demonstrate your planning proficiency and problem-solving approach. By preparing thoughtfully and highlighting your experience in scheduling, risk management, and teamwork, you can confidently showcase your ability to deliver well-structured, on-time, and cost-effective projects that meet organizational goals.